Hello, beauties. I'm here in like 40 coats because it's absolutely freezing. I wanted to come today and talk about epiphanies, the power of epiphanies, but the vitality of follow through. Because here's the thing, an epiphany is only epiphany in the moment that we have it, like that aha, right? So it could be, oh, you can hear the cows. There's a whole field full of cows, which I'll show you after. An epiphany is only for in that moment that we have it. So let's say, for example, in the winter time, I notice that it's dark and my vibration isn't as high. It's colder, it's darker, the days are shorter, there's not as much sunlight. Therefore, I fill in the dots, dot, dot, dot. I tend to, hi Julie love, good morning. I tend to overeat. I tend to overshop. I tend to be lethargic and find it hard to get out of bed. Or I tend to numb it with whatever. You fill in the XYZ. So that epiphany that you have is like, oh my goodness. Hi Sharon love. That's when I'm around these people, I get triggered and I do these things, right? And you have that aha, that epiphany, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to shift it. And it does shift it, right? And you do have that expansion. However, the follow through and the action has to come into it. And you have to be willing to do that daily. So let's just come back to, hi Sharon, love, morning. Hi Kashif. Anyway, so let's just say, we'll use the example of when I'm around these people. And let's say they're people that you have to be around, like it could be family members, it could be parents at the school, like wherever, somewhere you have to go daily, and you're going to be around these people and you feel the triggered or the XYZ that you feel, and therefore you go do whatever your other part is, emotionally eat, emotionally shop, whatever you're numbing, stuck on social media for a whole day, whatever it is that doesn't feel good in your heart and soul. Okay, so you have that epiphany, and so then when you have that epiphany, you need to like write it down somewhere. So you're going to see it every single day. This happens to me when, or it could be the positive affirmation of, in the winter, I make special efforts to fill myself up, to do, my daily whatever practice, meditation, dance, whatever it is that brings you pleasure and joy. Or, so giving yourself a reminder and then being willing to do whatever you're promising to do, to not go into those vibrations daily. So let's say it's winter and it's starting to rain here, so I'll head on fairly shortly, but let's say it's winter and you get triggered and you find it hard to get out of bed, or you emotionally eat, or you emotionally shop. You're going to daily just like stop, take a breath, come into your heart, connect with your soul, and be like, what is it that I actually need in this moment? And you're going to have to say that to yourself daily. So let's say it's dark, it's gloomy, it's grey, rainy, or whatever it is, you've been around these people, you're feeling it. So you stop rather than going into those other habits that you rather not, because it's a daily practice and it's about being really kind on those daily practices with yourself. So instead, today, I'm going to consciously choose to go have lunch with my friend, go to yoga class. And keep in mind, there's certain things that you do every day very easily, and they're amazing habits. Like, I love to run every day. That's a really good habit. It brings me absolute joy, it centers, it aligns me. But that's more of a habit, so which is amazing. And then there's also like what just totally brings you pleasure, even though this brings me pleasure, but what do I do even that's spontaneous, that lifts my vibration? So I just ask you to sit with that. When you notice whatever those things are, that you're willing, hi Julie love, that you're wanting to shift, on a daily basis. And it's really not like I had that epiphany, it's going to shift it for life. And that is amazing if that's the case. But really that epiphany that we have is for that moment. And it does expand our consciousness. But then we have to be willing, because we're creatures of habit. And it takes at least 40 days to create a new habit, right? So if you don't want to be doing whatever the emotional numbing is, choose different every single day. And your hand on your heart, what is it that I really need? And just be silent for a moment. And your soul, your heart, your higher self, your inner guides will speak to you and let you know what that is that you need in that moment. So thank you for being here, beloveds. I'm going to give you a little, you can't really see the cows over there, but I'm going to give you a little look because I'm here at another beautiful kind of forest, and there's a gorgeous river here. It's called the River Bann, which in Gaelic means woman, goddess. So this is the river of the goddess you're about to see here.